Good morning, first grade. Today we're going to start off with Team Unstoppable. Team 2, turn to page 299. Now, for today's lesson, we'll basically learn how to identify time on clocks, identify the ordinal numbers. We're going to work with a bar graph using tally marks, and we also basically be dealing with left to right. First, let's look at our clock for number one. Number one wants us to mark the bubble under the clock that shows one half hour later. Okay? So notice, this is the clock that you give us is 3 o'clock. Now we're trying to figure out which one of these clocks is a half hour later, 1/2 hour later. Okay, so this clock is 3:30, and this clock, what does this clock say? The hour hand is at 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. This clock is 3:30, this clock is 3:45. Half hour is only 30 minutes. So if it's 3, we just adding 30 minutes to the 3, so we're looking for 3:30. And this clock right here identifies 3:30, so we'll bubble that in. Okay, so that's how you solve that problem. Let's move on to number 2. Now, number 2 asks us to, with your red crayon, color in a thermometer to a temperature that matches the weather. So we're about to work on that now. So let's take a look at the first picture on the left. It looks like someone's playing baseball. Now, when you're playing baseball outside, it has to be a little warm, maybe hot. Now we know for sure it's not cold. So let's look at my thermometer. I'm basically shading. Now you can basically shade in any number closer to where I'm shading. Long as it's above 60 degrees, I'm going to walk away shortly so you can see. So, long as your coloring is above, I say 60 degrees, that is fine. Cause no, anything below 60, like no one plays baseball outside around it's 20 degrees. That's when it's cold. That's when you need a coat. So anything below 60, that's very cold weather to play baseball in. Now, if you're, for example, building a snowman or you're outside wearing a coat, mittens, or gloves, now you know for a snowman it is cold outside, so it wouldn't be 100 degrees, 90 degrees. Your snowman will melt. Okay, so that clue should help you with your next temperature for your thermometer. Now, as we move on to number 3, it says start at the left and color the 6 umbrella. So you start at the left, know your left, and you color the 6 umbrella. Now let's flip the page over. Right here, we have a bar graph. Okay, and we'll be using tally marks for this bar graph. Okay, you're going to use tally marks to show how many students in the survey choose each sandwich. Now, this would be ideal for we at school. We could basically go around and ask our classmates, but since we are at home, this would be a different method that we will ask. So all you have to do, you can ask people in your household. You can ask your mom, you ask your dad, brother, sister, or you can even call someone. It's up to your parents. You got to get permissions for your parents first. You can call a family member, as many as you want. And if we're able to fill in this chart, and we're about to begin that chart right now. All right, so let's start off with peanut butter. Now we're gonna use me for example. Say for example, I called around friends, family members, and asked how many like peanut butter sandwiches. Remember, you have to use tally marks. Okay, so I called around, and 5 people I know like peanut butter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. Now grilled cheese. That's my favorite as well. And I called around family 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 people I spoke to say they like grilled cheese. Now let's move into the side turkey. Now let's work with turkey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 people like peanut butter, 7 people like turkey. I'm sorry, 7 people like grilled cheese, and then 10 people like turkey. Now you have your bar graph, your chart, okay? And you're simply just going to color in basically the parts you do have. Let's look at peanut butter. How many people like peanut butter? 5. So I'll color up to 5. 5. Now look at grilled cheese. That is 7. So far, these are filling the chart. And let's look at turkey. 10 people like turkey. So I stop at 10. Notice the number goes up to 30. So once you get your parents' permission first, you can call around and then use that chart to help you. All right, so let's start right there. Now let's look at part 3. Now, number 3 says mark the bubble under the correct answer. So this chart, right, you just use this graph, this bar graph, will help you. Okay? Now, it says which sandwich do most students like best? So basically, I'm going to use my example for the people that I call which sandwich they like best, and that will be turkey. So it asks you peanut butter, grilled cheese, and turkey, and the one has the most tally marks, and you use that. So of course, it's turkey for mine. Now, which sandwich do the fewest students like best? So out of the people that I call, which sandwich do they like the least? So we go with the one with the you choose between, peanut butter, grilled cheese, and turkey, and the one with the lowest amount of tally marks, 5, is peanut butter. Okay. And lastly, letter C. What sandwich did you choose in the survey? Now, if I could, I would choose all 3, but for this type of answer, you're supposed to choose one. So Miss Cole is a big fan of turkey. You know, with the turkey sandwich, you have the toasted bread, the lettuce, tomatoes, ketchup, the mustard, provolone cheese. I can go on for days, but turkey is my favorite sandwich, so I choose turkey. So whatever you choose out of peanut butter, grilled cheese, and turkey, hopefully it's turkey, you can fill that circle in as well.